Hey everyone, D Loves Trains here. You joined me this morning at Aix-en-Provence TGV, which gives you a massive hint as to where we are today. Today we are joined with the TGV 200 set in France. Today we will be travelling up this line at speeds of 320 km per hour as we head towards Avignon TGV. Today we are driving this Livrée Carrmillon class TGV 200 and we have started at Aix-en-Provence TGV. If you have noticed, today we have a lot better microphone quality, which is due to a purchase made by a very good friend of mine, so I'd like to thank at Mark Elvers for his purchase. His purchase is gratefully accepted and will make these videos a lot better. As you may now notice, it is much more clear and you can understand much better what I'm saying. Anyway, so we're going to jump inside this unit because this is, if anybody here plays Train Sim World 4, you'll know that these units are an absolute nightmare to set up, but in Train Simulator Classic it's awfully easy. Reverser forward, done. In Train Sim World 4 you have to do all sorts of circuit breaker things and break things with this set of circuit breakers and some other sets of brakes over here, and you have to do a brake test with the brake lever release setting, which we need to set to 5. But because all of those features do not work in this game, we will not be able to complete that. So maybe in a future video I will show you how to set up a SNCF TGV 200 in Train Sim World 4. Anyway, we can put up those headlights and greet the members of the TGV family aboard the TGV. This is not going to Gare de Lyon. That's strange, the door opened for a very short amount of time. Anyway, without further ado, let's drive the TGV. So at first push of the accelerator you can see how much acceleration you get out of these units. This is a single set, so you only have one set of power cars, which is a front power car and a back power car. Sorry. But you do get to experience the sheer acceleration of the mighty machine that is the TGV. Anyway, we'll be accelerating up to 170 km per hour until the TVM signalling changes to 300. On the inside display here in this cab, you can see your speed and then the maximum permitted speed by this device here. Put the reverser in maximum, and that sets us off on our TGV journey. As I said, today we are driving a Livrée Carrmillon TGV duplex, and there are 3 liveries of this class of TGV. There's this one, then the TGV duplex livery, which is a mainly blue paintwork and with a hint of grey down the middle, I believe, if I remember correctly. We might pass one actually. And the other one is not a livery I've heard of, and I can't actually remember what it's called, but they are more of the later TGV sets. As you see here, this unit is numbered 225, which is coincidental. Lots of speeding. The TVM doesn't like it. when you speed past much more than what you're doing, because they really, really hate that. The TGV 200s, which is what we're driving here, were built by Alstom, which is a common railway manufacturer in the UK as well as France, but they are in fact a French company. They were built by Alstom from 1995 to 2012 for use of SNCF as part of the TGV family. Truly incredible trains though. There's a TGV travelling at close to top speed on Train Simulator. They're quite hard to keep up with even on the fast camera. Practically impossible. Unless it's uphill. Gonna have to speed. Anyway. We do also have a passenger view here. It does get kind of wobbly for some reason, which is probably because we're travelling so fast on the ground and the track probably isn't perfectly smooth, and we're going uphill. So all of these factors and the Train Simulator suspicious wind does make it kind of weird for driving up. Strangely, however, this train does seem to have reasonably good window-to-seat alignment, or it does appear at least. Which is strange for Alstom trains, because usually they have very, very weird window-to-seat alignment. If anybody's ridden a 390 Pendolino, you'll know that I think it's something like 53% of the seats do not have view of a window, which is sad, really. Think of all of those people who booked those seats and didn't get to see out the window on their 6.5 hour journey to Glasgow Central. It's just sad. But here we are on the TGV travelling at 300 kilometers per hour, which is 200 miles per hour really. In miles per hour. Shock. Another passing shot. We are now approaching the fast section of TGV, which does allow me to show you the maximum permitted speed of the TGV units. Apparently, the TGV units can only do 300. These units can only do according to Wikipedia, these units can only do 300 kilometers per hour exactly. No, sorry, they can't. They can only do 320 exactly, but I don't believe them for some very, very odd reason. I reckon they could do far more. So when we pass this signal, I believe, there it is. We've hit the TNVM marker. Go. Maximum speed. Quite hard to keep at speed as well, because as soon as you apply brake, they brake drastically, but as soon as you apply throttle, they throttle drastically as well. And in Train Simulator Classic, there is no speed set. Here we have one of the TGV tunnels. It's strangely well lit. Some of the HS1 tunnels are dying for lights. Sadly, something I can relate to. You film out of the window on HS1 and you just see yourself staring back at you. Here's a almost semicircular bridge. heading into another mini tunnel. Accelerating downhill probably isn't the best idea, because you just end up going faster and faster and faster. They're incredibly fast, they really, really are. The issue is we can't go super fast, and I couldn't show you their maximum speed on this line because unfortunately the TVM won't let us go faster than a very small smidgen more than 320 kilometers per hour. Otherwise the whole thing will go, you're not there, then the whole train will stop. And it will be like a super emergency brake stop. And then the whole thing will lurch to a very sudden stop. But with these nice 2+1 configuration seats and well-aligned windows, how many do they actually have? These trains have a maximum capacity of 508 and seat passengers across 2 levels. As you can see from this shot here, the coaches have got 2 layers of windows. As I said, they have got these passengers on 2 floors of the train. If I show you an example of a second class or standard class coach, you can see that even in the 2+2 configuration, which I believe to be in standard class, they've still managed to fit 2+2 downstairs and upstairs, which is pretty good, which is how they've managed to fit 508 people onto this train and still have it go at 320 kilometers per hour. As I kept drawing reference to, I shall now explain in a bit more detail. These trains have an onboard device which is shown here in this display, called the TVM, and this is a type of signalling similar to the one used yesterday on a Japanese bullet train, used to track high-speed trains running quickly across track all across Europe. This type of signalling is used in many causes to avoid trains stopping at signals by changing the maximum speed of any specific train. You can see here how the number is currently set at 320. If there was a train very close in front of us, what the signaller and control boxes along the track would do is they'd go, there are 2 trains going towards each other, so we will reduce the maximum permitted speed of one of the engines, one of the sets, so that the other one can get away and the other one doesn't have to stop at the next signal so that it doesn't hit it, which is a very smart way to stop 2 trains entering the same block. If you don't know, a block is a piece of track with a signal at either end controlling that has the capacity to control how many trains are in it. Maybe I should make a video on explaining signaling. Maybe. These signals are also very useful for avoiding train congestion, because then if you have loads of trains travelling at 320 kilometers per hour, one of them may catch up the other one because it had to slow down for some reason, or the one in front got stuck, or the one in front derailed, or there was an accident or something. What the TVM will allow you to do is you can say, we want the trains to run through this stretch of track at 160 kilometers per hour for the safety of the people working on the line side equipment, for example. They're good for things like that as well, which is some of the most useful signalling. The signals are nondescript, but you'll see one coming. They're these yellow flags and boxes. and just simply provide you. There's probably a computer somewhere near it telling you you've passed a signal, there is no change to your current permitted speed, you are still travelling at 320 kilometers per hour, please proceed to do so. There's TNVM, sorry, not TNVM, TVM, it is TVM. There is TVM signalling used, there's TVM signalling used all across Europe, including in the UK. I believe it to be the single example of TVM signalling in the entirety of the UK is HS1. So if you ever get a chance to ride it, you can be sure that your trains are running under TVM signalling, which allows them to, well, as I've just explained with the TGV, it works in the same way, and it also works on the Channel Tunnel, works inside the Channel Tunnel as well, which is really cool. So there's a homegrown example of TVM signalling. You can see here the TVM is now flashing, which suggests that there is a reason for us to slow down. As you can see here, they've directed us to travel at 270, so we should decrease our speed to 270 by application of the brake. Which are absolute chicken nuggets. Come on, brakes, brake. Sometimes you do have to get a bit of help from the actual brake. Okay, yeah, now it's 270 without question. This shows that it's before the 270 in circles meant we're advising you to get to 270. You are now demanding to travel 270, and now the permitted speed is 300. Just trying to look where Avignon is. If we're anywhere near it. Oh, we're running towards it. I presume it to be there. I kind of want to stop at Avignon, but I don't think they're going to let us pass. I think we're just going to pass through on the middle, which is unfortunate. If we go slowly enough, we might be able to... I want to stop at Avignon TGV. Okay, when we get close enough, I'll hopefully be able to change the point, so I'm going to try and decrease the speed of the running of the engine in a hope to... Please render there, so that... Oh, there it is. We can see it! Come on! Just have to hope our TGV slowly gets to a sensible speed to stop where that blue dome is. Okay, we're on the approach. Come on. We have to change this point, and fast. Hopefully they don't, hopefully it's not locked. Oh, no way. It's locked. That's a very, very irritating. Okay, let's see if we can just... Okay, I'll unfortunately have to finish the video halfway in the middle of Avignon station. So, that's slightly annoying. Come on! Change the junction, please! I know what we have to do. Yeah, there's nothing we're going to be able to do to change that junction. Okay, well, we'll have to stop here. We'll stop here in the middle, and we can take a quick poke at Avignon station, and then I'll finish the video. That's very unfortunate, sorry. I would have liked to stop at Avignon to make a calling point here. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be available to me. Okay, well, welcome to Avignon station. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen matters, we have not been able to call it the platform, so we'll be making a passing stop. This is Avignon TGV. And for the purpose of this video not being 56 minutes long, I'm going to stop here. Please apply the brake. Brake, please. Brake, please. There it is. We definitely didn't stop in the confines of the platform, but we're not stopped on a junction, so that's okay. Everything is going to be just fine. This is perfectly normal, and TGVs often stop in the middle. No, they really don't. And at this not real stopping point in the middle of Avignon TGV, that brings us to the end of this video. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more train simulator and train content, or head over to my YouTube channel to see other posted videos. I do look forward to seeing you as a returning viewer in a future video, as I did yesterday, so I shall again today, as part of the series exploring 7 trains in 7 days, which I forgot to mention this video is a part of. This is video 5, I think. Yes, this is video 5. So video 5 was exploring the TGV with the TGV 200 on the LGV Mediterranean Alper TGV. Sure, that sounded convincing. As I did yesterday, I will again give you a hint as to what we may be doing tomorrow. We will definitely be doing it, I'm telling you. Tomorrow we will be in a location, and the mystery locations guess if you can guess the mystery location, here is one clue for you. The clue is classical music. I'm going to do an atmospheric ending. Thanks again for watching this video, and I hope to see you again as a returning viewer tomorrow, and I hope to see you again.